Hello YouTube world and all my viewers that are streaming or watching me stream even on Twitch. So here we go. It's a Devoted Druid Duskwatch Recruiter Viscera Remedies deck with Neoform, Eldorami's Call and Evo to set it up, but also with a weird Allosaurus Riders angle to it. So looks sweet, and I'm going to give it a go in a Modern League because it looks sweet. So let's go. This is match 2 of my budget modern match 2 deck 2 for my modern series. So let's see how we get on. This sideboard for this deck looks like it just dies to Hogak, which is worrying, but then we do have potential turn 3 kills, so maybe we don't have to worry too much. That's never getting cast, so it's like we've already mulliganed, and the rest of the hand doesn't really do anything, so I will just chuck it back. This can make something happen, I'm pretty sure. We'll keep this, and then I don't think I need Fauna Shaman with all these tutors, so we'll ship that. You never know, we might want this card. And then, okay. So this gets Basic Forest. Does this list have Basic Plains in it? I don't think it does. No. Okay. Well, what we can do here, potentially, is go get Temple Garden. We're a couple of turns away, but we could maybe Eldorami's Call for Allosaurus Rider and then Neoform it. Oh, that's worrying. That's very worrying. If they have Gut Shot, we're basically dead. They've got Lava Dart and they've got 9 power. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm not racing that anytime soon. So sometimes people have the nuts and there's not a lot you can do about it. I tend not to worry too much about situations like that. There's some decent cards for this matchup. I don't know how great they are, but there's certainly playable options. What don't I want? Well, Festodon doesn't seem amazing. And having never played this deck before, I don't really know how I'm meant to sideboard, to be honest. I guess, I mean, I could cut Fauna Shaman. It's pretty slow and clunky. Dies to most of things in their deck. It seems fine to cut, I think. Firewalker, Eidolon. Yeah, these are all cards I want, I think. Retrim Knight of Autumn. It's going to be really hard to cast. I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus the fetches, I guess, 9. 5, 9, 13. Plus these 6. 19 white sources. So I guess we're hoping to, like, Evo it. Right, well that it doesn't actually cast any spells, but if I draw land, I can ride a Griselbrand up. I don't think they can beat that. Because it's match 1 and I'd hate to just lose without ever casting a spell, I think I'm going to mulligan. I keep that. It just needs a Neoform type card. I don't think I need that, let's say. I really don't think it really matters which lands we took there. We have our 3 colours that we want. So let's see how we get on. I mean, I guess we naturally need like a Neoform and another green card. Okay, so originally I was going to cast this Dustwatch Recruiter, but I think in light of the Neoform that we've just drawn, we won't be doing. Griselbrand is just basically, like, I'm not going to put any life into it, I'm just going to make an 8/8, but I'm not really sure that they can ever beat an 8/8 lifelink. Could be wrong, but... So just like any green card now, and then we should be fine. Damn. That is annoying. I should have played the fetch land so I could make a Dried Arbor to block. Very, very likely too far behind now. Maybe not. Maybe not. None of these cards are helping me. So you just pass again. They can flashback looting, or they can Islet to draw. Obviously I'll path one of these creatures. It'd be the Scar Mage. I might just Dried Arbor to gain some life here. Oof. So I'm down to 12 and 8, 9. So I'm down to 3. But actually, I can gain... Ah, no. I think I might be dead. Maybe I should have been playing this and then Neoforming it into something, but there isn't anything really. I didn't attack with these. Why the devil not? Seems like a mistake. Anyway, so this Dried Arbor in front. I think this really means that we're just dead. A 7/6, kill this, block this, take 6. So that's not good enough. So 3, 4, 5. I mean, we are pretty dead, but not actually dead. Okay. Maybe we're not dead. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, yeah, this can only end badly for them. Are they going to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? They're going to bolt their own dude, I guess. So if they're planning to bolt their own Phoenix, you want to block here because bolt will prowess trigger. So if they try to bolt their own creature here, this will grow out of bolt range, and that's the only way we can survive. They were definitely going to bolt themselves their own thing there. 3, 6, 7, 8. So the question is here: do I attack? I think we don't. So then the next question is, well, you know, because we could attack and then we could draw 7. I don't think that's worth doing. This guy's pretty good. Next time we have 13, 14, 15 power on board. So yeah, that seems good. They should have probably cracked the canyon on end step there, I would have thought. This is kind of cool. I'm pretty sure they have a lightning bolt, because otherwise they don't make that attack last turn. They were hoping I'd misplay, I think. I quite Phoenix Flame Slash. Okay, can't attack anymore. She gives me a little bit of protection here. Shall I take this? Yeah. And then we just run out birds. Land, go. Another attack creature gets plus 2%, goes trample turn a turn. So yeah. There's certainly draws that they could have that could kill us here. It's something that kills this bird, grows the Swift Sphere, get back the other Phoenix. This will not achieve what they want. I definitely trade a bird for a Phoenix. So we grow the bird with the runners. So I think that means we can get another rider. I don't know, let's just swing. I think we swing with both. Lightning Bolt, Griselbrand, so that's going to shrink it. Lightning Bolt, Griselbrand, shrink it again, so it's a 2-2. Well, at least we know. I'm going to grow it just for the extra life. 2 damage in. So they're pretty low now. But yeah, I can't have too many good attacks. Got 1 card in hand. So I just need to make a critter somehow. We can't cast this because we don't have any black mana in our mana base. We could cast Eidolon, Orc or Firewalker. I'll scan Engineers. I think it's Firewalker. Might just tie this up. Not sure. The Phoenix is awkward. They're dead next turn though to the Lioness pumping this. I would like to gain life, yes. Bedlam Mevilla Mountain. I mean, that's not going to kill us, so. Yeah. Okay, wasn't too bad. I think we just run it back. Seemed okay. Ish. That's fun. I didn't expect to. I don't know what I expected with this deck. But yeah, at least we started. Right. 2 paths, I think, makes this a keep. I really wish we would run a basic planes though. Because we don't, I'm going to fetch shock birds. Right. Well, I guess we just pass with double path. We're down to 12 already. Jeez. This isn't great. I take one of them out, leave the other. Oh, that's a terrible draw. Yeah, we can't cast this without 4 Birds of Paradise. Someone is already dead. So that's not good. Makes Allosaurus Riders pretty bad. I mean, it makes it Barbarigmas, which is fine. So what's their hand? They didn't kill the Vizier, and they didn't draw off the 5e Islet. Oh, Phoenix in the yard already. Oh, God. Yep. Good shot. Yep. I think that's game. I mean, I can path this guy and take 6, but I really don't know how I get out of that, so I think we have any live draws, actually. It certainly isn't one. Maybe that keep wasn't a keep, it was a bit marginal. Right, match 2. Yeah, this looks good. This can get us breeding pool. This can make us the Neoform mana. This is so weird. Obviously, if we were fully, like if we were rich, we'd have Noble Hierarchs instead of these 2 dorks. Oh, that's so dangerous. It's incredibly dangerous. It only gets worse, doesn't it? So I'm just going to cast, exile this, exile this. If this is Spell Piercer, Force Negation, sad times. If it's Path, it's not great actually, but we'll just sink some life. So I think they'll Path. I'd assume they'd have something anyway. What did strong decks tend to? So yeah, let's just see. Oh, that's not what I expected. Right, what have we got? So we have some pretty good cards actually. I think that's enough cards. I can remove this and this to make this. There might be enough cards. So I've put them on like Bant Spirits or something. One more card to go, I guess, is Watlow Grove. This count as a green card or a colourless card? I hope green, otherwise I would have kept it. Okay, I'm just going to play Devoted Druid. Yeah, that does work. Sweet. Griselbrand. Okay, that's another threat. They could actually just be Niv Mizzet. I've seen all those cards in Niv Mizzet before. Path isn't usually main deck, but it's definitely playable. And that's in Niv Mizzet sometimes. If this is like Mountain or Swamp, I'm pretty sure the Niv Mizzet. Okay. So they're picking up their path. They can't cast it, so you get to do some damage here. If you attack 3 cards you library, put all on cards revealed in your hand and the rest in the graveyard. Okay, so hopefully we can connect, put them pretty low. Yeah, I'll take 1. 8, 9. Attack with this as well. So let's put some down to 7. So I need to hit 2 lands here, which is unlikely. Yeah, okay. Okay. Maybe I should have played the Vizier, because I'm putting them to 4, and then the Vizier attacks for 2. They do have a little bit of a clock themselves, actually. Oh, we know about path, so this isn't attacking ever again. There's only a forest left, yep. So, payoff. Oh. I'm under a bit of pressure, but yeah, we need a payoff. They're down to 3, so they are on the ropes slightly. If they manage to attack with the Ice Fang, that means they have an answer in hand. So for this Vizier, so that means I'm pretty far behind if that's the case. Mulldrifter, okay. This is the Soul Herder deck, isn't it? I forgot that was a thing. Okay, let's make a 5/5. I think I just attack. I'm pretty sure they'll trade it, but turns off them flickering Mulldrifter, which is a thing I don't really want to happen. Don't think they can really afford to go to 1. Oh, I tried to hold priority. If I'd have played this Windswept Heath, I could have got a Dryad Arbor, which might have... I know it's the next zone. Okay, not a problem, not a problem. So Coin Oracle hits Forest. Don't think we're going to get there now. I think they They have 6 cards in hand. They have a path. I don't know, they just pick. That's really worrying. If they were worried about what I had, they'd be picking up path and they're not, so just slowly gonna chip away. This could actually be lethal. This Ronas. So I can untap these to pump this and swing for 8. Trample. So they have to have exactly path, which they could easily have. It's not out of the question at all, but still. Okay. So that's not path. Sweet. Can't believe we stole that game. That is the card we want. I don't think we even need anything else. Like, removal's not great, because every one of their cards does something when it comes into play. Scavenging Ooze isn't overly exciting, to be honest, but so. Oh, we're not on the. It's the whole like witness the paths that's awkward, but like Soul Herder targeting something and then pathing that card in response is pretty weak. I think I'm just going to run it. Excuse for Tucker, whatever his name is. Fauna Shaman. This is a long way from killing him. I think we need to just try and get under them. This is good, because it has this. And these, actually. Sounds pretty great. I think I'm going to tuck this. Or this. Tuck the Rider. Because this hand has everything we need. And I think we run out. I don't know which one of these 2 drops we want to run out first. It's a good job they have good chance that they have path, and if they do, I'd rather they path Devoted Druid rather than the Honor Guard. Let's just call it Honor Guard because I can't say its name. Tokatli. This deck really does need better mana, but I copied a previous 5-0 list and swapped Hierarchs for these, and swapped Horizon Canopy for this. So I messed the mana up a little bit. Like these foothills instead of Misty, so they can't even get the Hallowed Fountain. Right, okay. I'm gonna run out another Druid because I still think they might have a path, because their deck's a path deck and they've played nothing for for the first 2 turns. If they have the flicker spell, that'd be annoying. Yeah, so they could flicker Deputy and get the 2 Druids here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so maybe I was too greedy with this. Who knows? Who knows? Oops. Apologies. Right. Okay. Well, I'll take 4. That's not the end of the world. And we can call for Devoted Druid, I guess. So is it just going to flicker this Soul Herder? Yeah. So they flicker the Soul Herder just to grow this. I don't have a creature that... So Deputy there, Deputy. I'm slowly getting there. You have the 3rd Devoted Druid. Let's just see if they have anything, I guess. Don't know why they wouldn't attack there. That's strange. Okay. Let's go get the... Okay. Do you have another? No. Just watch Recruiters kind of better here because it fills our hand if they do have anything. But it's a lot of clicks. Okay. That's a rider. Or 2. So the idea here is that we can do the rider trick, but we can also do the bonus trick. And probably put some too many threats to deal with. But they're making us click it out, which I don't blame them. They've got, unless they've got nothing better to do. Yeah, they've got bored. Fair enough. But yeah, we could just make like a couple of riders. That was sweet. We could make a couple of riders, and then we couldn't actually neoform them, but we're just going really wide at that point. Okay. I can evo a rider. If I draw a green card, I can do that on 2, is that right? Yeah, we need a green card to sack. But yeah, this looks good, so let's see how it goes. What are you watching? Bad language. You okay? What's up? I thought you were making cards. Right, I'm back. Okay. I meant to like Evo here. Don't think so. I'm pretty sure I'm not. I just play a fetch land and go, I think. I guess I can get in for... No, I won't get in. What I'll do is... pass. Get a... I mean, that's a little worrying. Like, this could be only on an Arbiter deck. But I can Damri's Call for Devoted Druid. And still exile the Devoted Druid if I want it for Lazarus Rider. Oh, is it Goblins? Okay. Let's actually change a ton of what I was doing. I can crack this for Devoted Druid. For Dried Arbor, sorry. Yeah, with the plan of if I draw we can just sort of see what we draw here. If we draw a total blank, we can just... It just takes me further away from doing the rider trick. I think the Griselbrand here will win us the game, so I'm going to do nothing. I wanna... Don't want to lose here. I think we're ahead against this guy. We just need to draw an actual spell. It's slightly threatening, but goblins don't have a ton of things they can do. Take 3. Right, well... I'm sure they won't have been expecting this. So now we have... We have an 8-8, 7-7, sorry, with lifelink, so I just don't think they have many ways of beating that. I don't really have to do too much here. So ringleader, reveal, or chief ringleader. So they could flash in a ringleader, but that's not really that impressive. Just to make sure I just don't die, but okay. Because that changes things if they have a token generator. Big Yeah. Oh, it stops me gaining life as well because they can sack. But we will just go with that. That probably makes us lethal as well. If I draw a couple of cards, I just need to find a rider, and I can. So if I set this, if I use this twice, go to 6. If I find an Allosaurus rider, I can evo it for Bob-Marigros. Bob-Marigros does need 4 lands, so I'd have that, I think. Oh, I drew the Bob. That's bad. That's bad. It's nice to have using the deck anymore, so I could get a Terastodon, but that's not great. I kind of have no tools here. Without, I could evo this for. Hey, I've been pretty screwed here. It's going to make a blocker that's pretty threatening, because next turn this is 9. Well, 7 plus that's 12. Oh, we could just die here now, very easily. That Bing Leader costs 2 all of a sudden, and could sack for a mana as well. So Giant Bobby just killed us, probably. Or possibly. Bing Leader's 3. Well, that's a bad hit. I mean, they get one creature that's good, but can they play enough other things to have lethal? I'm not sure. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, I'm dead. Damn. That's rough. How many of their creatures have triggers? Like half? Terastodon just seems so unnecessary in this deck. I guess we just trim stuff. I'm not even sure if removal is necessary, actually. Although I don't like Fauna Shaman. But I don't have too many creatures that are just like individually powerful. They just get value out of their creatures. So maybe it's not necessary. Maybe we just want to keep like Evo just on this. Seems okay. Horrible. Yeah, it's better. It's not a great hand, but it's better than it was. So yeah, we're just planning to go Devoted Druid into something better if we can. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can. Well, white's are shy of killing them next turn. So, let me show what else we can pull off here. Well, none of these cards kill this, so it's half a chance. Draw a white source and we kill them. Unless this is... That's a good effort. It does kill it. Now a Neoform away from being very dangerous. It's sat to the... Well, like... I'm not too worried about that. Like, it would have been a pretty lame way to win. If we draw a Neoform, it won't matter. We drew the white source, that's slightly disappointing, but down to 3 cards, like they used a fair few tools to do that. They sat to their board, so not the end of the world just yet. But yeah, we could discard Rider to go get Druid and play it. Goblin Matron. Yes. Dun dun dun. Expert to blow up this. That's nice by them. Maybe a 4/4 is what we need right now. I don't know. I think I have to go get green white. Yeah, maybe I should have got Hallowed Fountain actually, but it's rough. I could just go get a Mana Darker bird. Next turn we can call for Devoted Druid, or we can hopefully whip something to turn this Rider into fun. Yeah, this is... They hit Mog Fanatic, what a slap to the face. So we take 8, go to 6. They kill the bird and we're dead. Pretty much dead. So they'd have 2, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. If they spot the line, we are dead. The line is just sack a goblin to this. The thing with this Griselbrand deck, it doesn't actually kill them when you get a Griselbrand, whereas the other ones do. Yeah, this dealer doesn't actually do anything, and doesn't do anything that I care about anyway. Let's see if they spot it, they might not. 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah. They're doing it the hard way, but they're killing the Griselbrand. And I'm dead. GG. Okay. Well, already I'm getting a bit of a feel for this list. Those are just so awkward when you draw them. Other than that, like, it's not disgusting. It's not disgusting just yet. Seems very good at getting under the opponent. Like, all your win cons are like 10-3, which is pretty good. So this looks okay to me. I can potentially turn the lead on the Pilgrim and the Temple Garden. If we need a blue source, this can get Predium Pool. Tron, okay, Tron it is. Right, so I think against Tron, if I Evo for Devoted Druid, next turn I'll have green, white, green, green, 4 mana, and a Devoted Druid. We could play Lanoir, we can Evo it to get Vizier. So that's not good enough, I don't think. So, oh, I should have shocked, but anyway, I'm going to play this. I'm going to discard this for an Allosaurus Rider, and I'm going to Evo it, Neoform it for a Griselbrand. Okay. So yeah, oh no, the mana doesn't work, does it, because of this? So my plan has failed pretty miserably. That's so annoying. I think that's going to cost us, potentially cost us. Two, three, four, five. I mean, they need to find an answer to something this turn. Just digging for lands is not going to get them what they need. So this should be enough. We can discard Lanoir, grab Vizier, play Vizier, Neoform. Let's just Neoform this into Rhinus. Yeah, thank you. I played that so poorly, but anyway, it got there. Take's pretty good. Collector Roof's decent. Eidolon can be, and Deputy and Knight can be. And that's like an Expedition map and O-Stone. That's all their Planeswalkers. So between them, those two cover quite a lot. Terrestodon is pretty good, and it's probably better than Griselbrand. So then we could just drop those. Scavenger News sucks. Maybe we just don't run this removal and drop a Fauna Shaman, maybe? Azorius Rider is just for Terrestodon now, so I think we could play cut one. See how that works. Right, so we could go Birds, Druid. Yeah, this is okay. They're down to 6. Did they just stick to 6? They stuck to 6. Right. I think the safe thing to do here is Teague. It's one of those situations where if they have an answer for this, they'd have had an answer for whatever I played. And there you have an answer. Oh, changed their mind. Maybe they don't care. They have a relic. I don't care about that. They don't have Tron yet. I do like a land. Playing that will probably cost me 2 turns, but we just lost to mine Khan there, so... Right. Druid gives me 3 mana, which is enough. We have lethal here. Okay. Well, we don't. But it's fine. Fine for now, anyway. They have... Tron's weird. Like, their clock is, will they find mine? I'm going to go play a Lanoir. Ooh, not one of them. One of them. This potentially gives us the Terastodon route. I can discard Teague, get Rider, discard Bird, Eldritch Evo, play Neoform on the Rider. I think that's what I'm going to do. So green, discard Teague, get Azorius Rider, exile Birds, exile Eldritch Evo, sack Rider, get Terastodon, blow up that. They have a 3/3. We have more than that, so I think this locks it up. Yeah, that's sweet. Like they could trade with that and take 13, or they can block with that, take 6, and then be lethal next turn. So trusted on, but Ellen Griselbrand, which is what I thought might happen. They didn't hit Tron, so like it's a bit of a... It was one of those situations where you didn't really get a proper feel for whether we were good or not there, but we had Teague, so that helps. So we go Lanoir, and then I have to Neoform it, but then we'd have lethal on 3, so I guess we keep... The problem with a hand like this is that we don't win versus like Bolt Push or anything like that, but you also don't beat... You don't win a lot of aces on the draw on 3, but we'll see how this goes out. Okay, so if they have 10-2 Hogak, we're in a spot of trouble. A big spot of trouble. If this Lanoir dies, it'll be pretty sad. I love Hedge on Carb, I really do. I almost don't mind losing. I might not be losing. Not be losing at all. It's not a great set of hits. Kind of feed is decent. So green, blue, Neoform this for Devoted Druid. Yep. And then sack this for Forest. No, it's going to have to be... It's going to have to be Temple Garden just in case. Oh, it's extra big. So, how do we lose from here? Well, they could very easily mill our Ronas. That'd suck. They could... They'd struggle to do it, put enough power on the board, I would think. Because it has to be hasty, so it's only hasty if they have Vengevines, and they don't at this minute. And like, obviously they can easily cast a Hogak here, but we'll untap and kill them if they do. They've got them on land drops, so they're not going to mill anything that we care about. So all is well, I think, is the short version. Altar of Dementia. Things are less well. Jesus. Not this again. At least I don't have Bridge from Below, but like... I guess they can do something pretty dirty here. If I do mill my combo piece, I can cycle through my deck with Dustwatch Recruiter, and with my unlimited mana, I don't do a lot, I don't think. I can make a Terastodon, which, you know, like, is bigger than a Hogak. It blows up the altar. So yeah, there's that. That was brave. Maybe... I don't really know how this works without Bridge from Below, but can they win from here? I doubt it. They don't know, but they don't actually have to win from here. They just have to mill my Ronas. My Ronas and my Terastodon is probably the sweet spot for them. We're 2-2 at the minute, so this would be a good one to win. We lost pretty quickly to... Is that the Mono Red Phoenix deck? Is that what that was? No, that was Soul Herder. That was Tron. That was Goblins, and that was Mono Red Phoenix. So yeah, so we're not far off. 3-2 would be nice. I'd be happy with that. How can I just try and mill us out? Yeah, no, it doesn't work. I had to tap 3 guys, make this, and then tap 1-2 guys to make this one. So that can mill 16. 16 would hurt for sure, but oh. Turn 3, opponents use 6 minutes, I've used 45 seconds. Well, 5 minutes. 5 minutes versus 45 seconds. Certainly be calling a judge in paper. On Magic Online, you just have to hopefully do literal nothing for the next 3 minutes. I can see why it's a bit of a tricky one though. Like, I think I'm trying to work out what it is they need to do to stop me from winning, basically. I think milling me is the only realistic option. Eight, 16, 20, 24, 25, 27, 28, 29. They can mill for 29, which is half of my deck. They're just going to smack me for 4 and have a board. Probably Moss doesn't really do anything. Oh, I can, in response, I'll his call. But in response, they'll sack again, so it's kind of like, how brave are we feeling? Right, I'm just going to do it now, because that's a lot of cards. That's 8. If they want to do another 8 here, great, but no runners so far. There's the runners, and there's Terastodon. So, they got us. You may or may not know that they've got us. Oh, the Scavenger News went as well? Jesus, that's so rough. He's so unlucky. Griselbrand's gone, Bobbly is in hand. I have no top end. But they don't know, and they've sacked their board. So now, I think I'm on Allosaurus Rider beats. Yeah. That's exactly what we're doing, I think. I guess I could cast Bobby with the help of a bunch of birds. I have 1, 2... I have 3 birds left. So... yeah, I mean... that's the plan, obviously. 24 cards left. So I need to like empty my deck so that I can I draw lands to make this Barbamugross better. So took a ton of mana. Apologies for the excessive clicking. I probably should have picked a different deck to do. Right, well that's enough, isn't it? Roughly. Let's try to. Let's try to. Pilgrim. Devoted Druid. Bird. The good thing is we're miles ahead on clock here. That's Strider, so that's... oh, I can just cast these. I don't think I will though. I think it's going to take too much clicking for my tiny little brain. Maybe I should be just... there are only 3 3s. should even just play out all the creatures with a power. That's what I should be doing here. It could be pretty unlucky for them to beat us from this spot, but all they have to have is a zombie in hand, and then they could play this Gravecrawler, and they can start again, so I just need to be slightly wary of that. Like, that has power, that has power. That does. That does. That does. They don't, so there you go. Bottom, bottom, bottom. I actually wanted to order that slightly differently in hindsight. I'm going to click no, and then I'm going to put them bottom, bottom, bottom. So that's the bottom 6 that we know. So bottom 6 we know. And now I'm going to look at the next 3. I'm going to take the Source Rider. So I now know the bottom 8, and there's 8 left. Bottom 8, there's 8 left, and I want to draw the 9th card. So the top 1 basically. Okay. So as soon as I see what I need. Okay. So now I look, I take nothing, I put these on the bottom, I'll draw a land next turn for the Borborygmos, and I'll be able to hit them for however many, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 19, plus a bolt. Do you have a zombie? You do not. You have double bloodglass, so you can mill me for 5. Okay. I know they got milled me for 8. I think they've got me. Oh, disgusting. Oh, they've tapped too many guys. Ah, they've not tapped too many guys. Oh, but the Vengevines are coming back, aren't they? Yeah, I'm just dead. Damn it. Damn that altar. Right, okay. I want that. Maybe that. Maybe that. Maybe that and that. But definitely the Yixler. Terastodon was potentially a card I wanted. Scrounging Ooze. Yeah, I think I just bring this in and run it back and just cut a card. It's maybe a bit niche that I'll want the Terastodon. Yeah, let's try this. God, that was unlucky. Turn 2. This is just so awkward all the time. It's a turn 2 Neoform, but nothing to fetch. Except Borborygmos. Or turn 3. Yeah, I'm going to mulligan. Perfect. Keep. Turn 1 Burst, turn 2 Jailer. Kivo's the card I need the least. I don't particularly even need to put them under a ton of pressure with a hand like this. And this hand doesn't put them under pressure at all. Right. Jailer. Right. Well, let's see what they can manage without their graveyard. They have removal spell, I'm screwed. We did see Fatal Push going 1 as well, they milled it into the graveyard. I've not fetched for a green source, so I don't put them on trophy. Harvest. Lame. At least we have this. So this can eat this. But this is gone for good. And realistically, I'm quite a long way from clocking them, so a single Scavenging Ooze is probably not going to do the job. But I'm going to play it out anyway. Not a million miles away having drawn that Druid, but still not there. Not close. So many one-drops like Hedgehog Crab, Gravecrawler, Stitcher, Carrion Feeder, Faithful Suiting. It's like 20 one-drops. And they're pretty good at getting underneath. Land, Zombie, Gravecrawler, Vengevine. I mean, if that's what they have and it's taken them this long to work it out, it's kind of annoying because I can't even see their hand. And this is through a turn 2 Jailer, turn 3 Scoos plus Eat. And they have the Hogak, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they have to remove their Faithful Suiting, but I won't give a damn about that. And in the same way that they don't give a damn about eating their Faithful Suiting, I'm going to just have to not give a damn about their graveyard now. I need to draw like exactly, well, Vizier are one of my 12 tutors. And if I do, I win. I just have to hope I'm still alive. I mean, I will still be alive. I can chump with the Scavenging Ooze. I don't really need it anymore. I'm not winning the long game versus an 8/8 trample. But it also, it blocks Gravecrawler. I could trade it with a Vengevine. I could force them to sack stuff to a Carrion Feeder. So, yeah, the main issue here is them milling the Vizier with an Altar of Dementia or a Hedgehog Crab. I like that they have both Hedgehog Crab and Altar. That kind of gives them a real genuine mill plan, which we saw in game 1, obviously. Right. Well, they can make a Gravecrawler. Oh, this is so slow. 13 minutes to play like 8 turns. I apologise. I should be trying to be more entertaining at this point. Right, what I'll do instead while we're waiting, if any of you guys want to buy tokens for your Magic deck, you're not going to be able to buy them from here, but you're going to be able to find out exactly what you need from mtg.onl. It's a token site that my mate's made. He designed. He wanted to play a tokens deck basically, and but he didn't know. No, sorry, start again. He wanted to collect every single token ever printed in MTG, and let's just squeeze this. Yeah, we're dead. We're dead. I'm bored. That was annoying. We still did okay. Not great. We did okay. I think we lost a game because we didn't have Noble Hierarch. But outside of that, we lost games because the deck wasn't very good. The sideboard, you use so many pieces just to be able to combo. I mean, if you look at how many tutors the deck runs, it's a lot. It is 16 tutors. You have 8 mana. Well, this is all mana. So you have 28 mana, 16 tutors. Oops, Devoted Druid come back. I didn't mean to misclick that. You have these are combo pieces, and these are combo pieces. A different combo, but a combo. And what it leaves you with is 2 slots. So when you come to sideboarding, like, how am I going to sideboard in 3 Veil of Summer and 2 Path? Like, it just can't. So the sideboard just has to be mono bombs. And that's what I found. I was just like, oh, I'm playing Tron, but I don't think I can board in Night of Autumn or Deputy or Eidolon, which are usually pretty useful Magic cards in the matchup. I just don't have space, so I'm going to just board in the Teagues or the Collector Roof and make the best of that situation. I think changes if I was to play it going forward. First of all, the deck's not great. It's fun though, so it gets points there, and it is under 100 ticks. I think paper it will be somewhat more expensive. Let's check it out on in my decks here. Oh my god, I can't log in on anything tonight. Right, here we go. Yeah, paper's like $475, and most of that Zorus Riders, Fauna Shamans, Birds, like mostly cards you can't cut. I mean, you could certainly mess around with the mana base quite a bit if you wanted to. You will obviously make the deck weaker, but you can use Pain Lands or Check Lands. You know, you could use more Razor Verge Thickets or Botanical Sanctums over Fetch Lands, so they're not the cheapest cards in the world. But you could mess around with the mana base. I think takeaways, if you were just going to play like 100 ticks on Mono, the mana was okay. I kind of wished we had a basic planes at times for this. Outside of that, it just felt awful drawing these 3 cards. So there's probably a creature out there that lets you tuck cards back in. A favourite of mine, which doesn't see any play at all, put two cards from a single graveyard on the bottom of their owner's library. Well, I think it's too slow for this deck potentially, but it is graveyard hate. It is a 4/4, and it will let you tuck these back into your library, which is pretty reasonable. If you have a Fauna Shaman, for example, you can discard these, get them into your graveyard, tuck them again. You know, the Fauna Shaman discards this and finds this, so you might be able to do something there. Potentially too slow though. Conjurer's Bauble, I think it's called. Yeah, put up to one type card when you go down the bottom of your library, draw a card. This could be reasonable as well because it will tuck stuff that you need to tuck, and worst case scenario, it's just a cantrip. It's just a 1 mana draw card. So that could also fix the issue slightly. The other issue you have is actually getting it into your graveyard to tuck it. So maybe you want like the Brainstorm Fish that's like Jace, but it's like a 4 mana 3/2 with Brainstorm. It's pretty rubbish in a deck that's trying to combo on 3. You probably just have to deal with the fact that your deck is full of cards you don't want to draw, and occasionally you're going to draw them. I think I'd put Terrestodon in the side. It is useful and it is pretty cool, but I think it's better in the side, though. You can Devoted Druid cast it, so it has, you know, when you sort of combo, you can cast it, so it has its upsides, but that's pretty close to being sideboarded. And I would overhaul this sideboard massively. I like the Jailer, I like the Teagues, I like the Firewalker. I'd add another maybe. You know, it's like 2 Jailer, 2 Teague, 2 Firewalker, 2 Oof, 2 I don't know, Kitchen Finks maybe, or 2 Night of Autumn. Trim this. Just have like mono bombs, because you just don't have the sideboard slots to mess around with. You could leave a couple of paths, but I'm really not sure how often you bring them in. Like against the Hogarth deck, you just want the Jailers. You don't really want the paths. And against the I don't know, Affinity deck, you'd want Collector Roof and Night of Autumn, and probably don't bother with the paths. Deputy's just so catch-all that it's just not impactful enough to be worth tutoring for. So I'd really consider cutting a whole bunch, like almost all of those, and adding more of these type of cards. There's others out there. Maybe you can do some crossovers. Maybe you don't need 2 of everything. If you put the Jailer in, you probably want an Overgrown Tomb somewhere in this mana base. Overall, the deck was fine. It was fine, and it was fun, and I think there's potential. But because the other thing is, we did win games by resolving a Griselbrand. We did win games by a Devoted Druid win. So, you know, the two things did mesh together occasionally. Ronus makes sense over Walking Ballista because you can Neoform your 2-drop into it. You can also pump a Griselbrand for extra life. So those things came up, which is cool. I'm not sure about Dryad Arbor. You can remove it to an Allosaurus Rider, but you can remove a Llanowar Elves to that. So Dryad Arbor's maybe not good enough. You could Eldritch Evo it into Devoted Druid, but you don't ever Neoform it because you've only got crappy 1-drops. So it could be that actually, what's it called? Burrington Forge Tender would be better than the Core Firewalker, just because it's easier to cast. So there's a few things you could change. I wouldn't be against another Vizier of Remedies, to be honest. The Scavenger Needs are just so random. I don't know why it's here. That's gone. Don't know why that's there. Let's add another Remedies. And just run that. And just accept that this is going to suck sometimes. But yeah, I'd overhaul the sideboard and maybe try and find a basic planes into here, maybe just for a fetch land. I think all that's fine. So yeah, if I was to run it again, I'd run something close to this, I think, and it will stay in budget. It's not gonna kill it at all. So I mean, I think that's a pretty cool deck to showcase as a budget option, but I don't think I'll be revisiting it anytime soon. So going to go up on my website once I have that up and running, and it'll be on YouTube once Google lets me log into that, but it's been a bitch at the minute. But yeah, thanks for watching, and hit me up if you want me to look at any other budget decks or any non-budget decks that you would like to play but can't because of money, and let's see if we can get it into the budget range. Last little plug before I go, mtg.onl for your tokens, and Modern Streamers League, check that out. All good, exciting, great Magic things. And that's me done. Alright, thanks a lot folks, bye for now.